Hi everyone, welcome to another video wherein we are going to discuss everything about your Indeed profile. So those who don't know, Indeed is nothing but a job search platform that is quite popularly used by recruiters as well as job seekers out there. So in today's video, we are going to understand how you need to optimize your Indeed profile so that when you apply for jobs, you can get noticed as well as interviewers can notice your profile and get in touch with you for future jobs. So now let's take a look at how an Indeed profile looks like. So here on the screen, you can see a sample Indeed profile that we have opened. So this is the page, this is the home page of our Indeed profile. So here you can see that there are many jobs that are listed here. But before we jump into the job section, let's first optimize our profile. So for that, I will go on the top right corner and go to my profile section. So here I have just created a basic account just for reference purposes. Now we are going to understand how we can optimize or enhance this account further so that we can apply for jobs. So we have basic details section wherein I have put in my email ID, my phone number and the location that I'm looking out for jobs in. So this is something that you need to fill out for yourself. Next, we have a resume uploading section wherein you can create or you can upload your already created resume in the upload resume section. The second option that Indeed provides is you can build an Indeed resume. So let's take a look at how to use this feature for ourselves. So click on this feature. Okay, so firstly, we are going to add our name. We have already added that. Next, we are going to fill in other details such as our basic details. The phone number is something that we are going to add. Then, those who have experiences, so it could be an internship experience or a full-time relevant experience, we need to list that over here so that recruiters can notice your work experiences, and if it is a relevant one, they can reach out to you for any roles. So this is something that you're going to fill out. You're going to click on the yes section, or if you don't have experience, you're going to click on the no section. So the job title is something that you're going to add here if you have experience. So for an example, if I'm adding software developer, so you have multiple options here. So I'm going to click on software developer and I'm going to click on continue. Next, you need to add in your location. So I've already filled that out, which is Mumbai, Maharashtra. So whichever location that you belong to, you're going to fill that out with the pin code if required. Next, you need to, this is something that is optional, but we would recommend you to add this. Add your own online portfolio links, which is your LinkedIn, GitHub, LeetCode, HackerRank. But LinkedIn and GitHub is something that would be preferable for those who are looking for technical jobs. So add that in this section, the URL. I'm going to skip this for now. Education is something that we need to add next. So your highest qualification is something that we're going to add first, which could be your master's, or if you've done bachelor's, or if you're someone who has just completed your 12th, then that is something that you're going to add. Then you need to add your degree. So let's take an example that I have done BTech. So I'm going to add that. Computer science. Then we need to add the university name. And that's it. If you need to add any achievements or awards or CGPAs, if you have good CGPAs and if you have any good achievements in your college days, then that is something that you can list here. Next, very important section is the certification section. So in the certifications or the licenses section, we are going to list all our credible certificates. So for an example, the IBM certificates that you might have gotten, the AWS certifications, Itvedant certifications, any other certifications that you have got, which is relevant to the jobs that you're applying to. That is something that we have to list here because this adds credibility to your profile. So this is something that I'm going to add here now. So for an example, AWS certification, issue date, all of these things I'm going to add, and I'm going to click on the save section. Next, remember we added the work experience previously. Now they are asking more details about the work experience. So that is what I'm going to list here. So the job title that I need to add in. So for an example, like I said, software developer. So that is what I'm going to fill in. The company's name, let's take an example that I've worked with Amazon. So I'm just going to fill that. It was a full-time job. If it was an internship or a freelancing, you can opt for that. Start date, we need to add the start date. So I'm just picking a random start date and an end date here. Then you need to add the description. So in the description, we need to highlight what you achieved. So for an example, don't just highlight the job that you have done. highlight what you have achieved in that particular organization. So for an example, if you were in a sales profile, don't just talk about this is what you have done or this is what you have sold. Also talk about the revenue that you have generated. So talk in metrics, talk about your achievements, talk about quantifiable numbers. That is what brings about an impact when a person is going to read through your profile. So that is what we are going to add. So now I'm just going to fill it just like that. Now, next section that we need to fill in is our skills section. Again, something that is very important. In the last videos, we discussed about skills section for your resume as well as your LinkedIn profile. So this is also an essential section because this is how we incorporate keywords into your LinkedIn profile and recruiters are going to notice us. So ensure that you're adding all the skills here that you know. So Java, .NET, JavaScript, PHP, HTML5. So since these skills they are recommending me because I've already added software developer as my profile. So that is the reason it's suggesting me these skills. So I'll just add, let's say, 6 skills for now. And then I'm going to click on continue. So now they have created my sample resume, Indeed resume they have created. I can review it. And if I found it proper, adequate, I can click on continue. And I'm putting it as searchable on Indeed so that people can see my resume. If I don't click on that, then my resume won't be seen by other people. This is something that I only can use for my reference. So this is something that I'm going to opt for, which is searchable on Indeed. And then I'm going to click on the finish button. So now my Indeed resume is ready. Now using this resume, I can apply for jobs which are out there on Indeed. So this is how you create this particular section. Now that we have understood how to fill in the section of our profiles, let's now understand how to apply for jobs using Indeed. So here you can see Indeed is suggesting jobs for me as well as recent searches. So let's explore the jobs for you section. So here it is giving me the jobs that I have put in earlier into my profile, which is of a software developer. So there is a software developer expertise for AI training. So different profiles that we can see. So for an example, if I found this one relevant, so I'm just going to take a look at the job description first. So here you can see that they have listed all the skills. So this is the skills section that you need to see. So here uploaded the skills, which is SQL and .NET into my profile. So that is the reason it's giving me a tick over there. So other skills I have not yet added to my profile. So that is the reason it's grayed out. So for an example, if I just want to apply to this job, I will click on the apply now section as I'm doing right now. It is redirecting me to a different page altogether. So here we have two options. One is using the Indeed CV that we created just a few minutes ago. And second is uploading a CV that I could have on my own. So for an example, if I just take the Indeed CV and I will go on continue. Now they are asking me a few questions. So city, so I'm just adding Mumbai as my city once again. Country is India and clicking on continue. Now they are asking me, since it's an experience role, so that is the reason they are asking me the experience for ASAPNet. There's Visual Code, then Azure, all these experiences they are asking. So if I have experience working with these skills, I'm just going to click on yes, no, or whatever it is. And I'm going to click on continue. So here next they are asking me to attach my cover letter. I have created one. So if I don't have it, then I'm not going to apply it. So apply without cover letter, and then I can click on the review my application section and I can see whatever that I have filled in for this particular job. And if I find it relevant, if I find it okay, I can click on submit your application and my application has been submitted successfully. So if my resume gets shortlisted for this particular role, I will receive a call back from the employer. And that is how we are going to go for the interview process. So this is how you use Indeed for your job search purposes. So a quick recap. First thing that you need to do is you need to fill in all the relevant sections, all the skills, certifications, your education, if you have any experiences, all of those sections needs to be filled in properly. The second thing is after you're done that, go on and apply for the jobs which are relevant to your profile. So see the skills section properly and read the job description thoroughly and understand whether the job is suitable for you or not, and then click on the apply button like we did just now. So if you found the video to be helpful, please hit the like button and comment down your views below and subscribe to our channel for more such videos in the future.